So this past weekend, I got the opportunity to be in a room with someone who has sat down with Jeff Bezos and the man himself, Elon Musk. And that individual is Christopher Kai, the billion-dollar networker who wrote the bestseller book, Big Game Hunting. Now, Christopher specializes at networking with very high-level individuals. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how he got to meet Jeff Bezos, how he got to meet Elon Musk. And it's a very unique approach. I go to a lot of networking events, and a lot of time it is real estate related, but I love networking, so I got to meet possibly the best networker, the billion-dollar networker in the world this past weekend. So I'm going to share all that with you. How can you meet Elon Musk? How can you meet Jeff Bezos? How can you meet anybody that you want? You'll find out in this video. So one of the really cool points that Christopher Kai brought up during this event, and it was a really cool event because there was only 22 people that were able to attend. So 22 people came and attended this event. So it was a small room. I actually got to talk to Christopher one-on-one. Everybody did, because it was such a small room. And he is an international speaker, so he speaks in front of thousands and thousands of people and speaks all around the world all the time and charges about $20,000 per speech. And he's a phenomenal speaker. So what he brought up was it's really not about the money. He used to network with millionaires, and then after that he then started only networking with people upwards of 100 million plus. And now he only networks with billionaires, and there are only a little over 2,000 billionaires in the world. And it's not about the money. He brought up the reason he likes to talk to billionaires is because in order to get to that level, you think different. You are a very unique individual, and you did something very different aside. I mean, if there's only 2,000 some billionaires, I mean, you have to be different. You have to navigate differently. You have to think different. You either have an amazing idea, you live your life differently. And I thought that was really cool because at the end of the day, and I'll hit on it later in this video, that it's really not about the money, it's about impact. Christopher brought up a great point on how to stand out when you're going up to, for example, Elon Musk. These people all the time hear, hey, Elon, man, I really love what you're doing. I'm a big fan. But they hear that every day. So you have to do something to stand out from the crowd. So one of the individuals that was of the 22 in this group, she was the world's strongest woman. In 2019, she was crowned world's strongest woman. So she can go up to anyone and say, hey, nice to meet you. I'm the world's strongest woman. And throws the hammer down. And that really stands out instead of, oh, hey, I'm a big fan. That's something, wow, that's interesting. And then they, want to continue the conversation and talk to you. And you have to separate yourself with anything in life. It's something that you can apply to whoever you meet. And it might not have to be, hey, I'm the world's strongest woman, but what is something unique about you that can make you stand out from others in order to just connect with different people and just be able to meet more people. Christopher also talked about these charity events that you can attend. And these charity events are really cool because you can search almost any celebrity. I was searching so many different ones. And all these people, not all, but most, have charity events. You can go to these charity events and meet with these people. You can also go to these really big mastermind events, such as like the 10X conference, which is hosted by the man himself, Grant Cardone. So any of these big conferences, it can cost a lot of money to get in. But one thing that you can do to get around that is a lot of these events, you are actually able to volunteer to work at these events. So if you don't have the money, well, there's no excuse. You can go and try to be a volunteer at these events. That way you can get in for absolutely free and hopefully get the opportunity to meet whoever you want to meet and meet a lot of other high-level individuals. So how did Christopher get to sit down and spend a day with Elon Musk, who is extremely busy? Well, one thing Christopher brought up is you get to a point where money doesn't really matter. And then at that point, you realize that you want to focus on impact. So Christopher actually started a charity where he gets children out of Skid Row. And if you don't know what Skid Row is, it is one of the most populated homeless areas in Los Angeles. So he gets kids out of Skid Row, he gives them education, and he helps them basically out of that environment in order for them to live the life that they've always wanted and give them the opportunities that they never had. So Elon's definitely about impact. So because Christopher did something different and stood out to Elon, Elon actually came out and spent the day with his charity, talked to all the kids, and of course he got to sit down and talk with him and learn a lot about Elon Musk and learn just how he thinks and the way he operates. And it's different. It's different because it's Elon Musk. I mean, you don't get to that level, like I said, unless you think a little bit different and live your life a little bit differently. And another really cool thing that Elon Musk brought up, did I just say Elon Musk? I meant Christopher Kai. Another really cool thing that Christopher Kai brought up is if you really want to make impact, if you go to these third world countries and want to build communities, there's not as many zoning laws, for example, as compared to the United States. There's zoning laws, you got to go through all this. They need the help. So you can come into these third world countries and you can build communities, and they're so grateful that someone's coming in and doing this that, I mean, it's pretty much like you can do whatever. You can build out these communities. So I thought that was really cool. And I mean, my goal is to build generational wealth, to be able to do things like that and really make impact on the community and other countries and people in need that really need help. So whoever it is out there that you want to meet, for whatever reason, and usually just don't be because it's a famous singer and you really like their music. Meet somebody that is a little bit different, a little bit more interesting, that's maybe, you know, done something different in business outside of their music, or if it's an athlete, somebody who's doing something outside. And try to use some of these strategies that I talked about to be able to meet them, pick their brain, and take what you can from that and apply it to your life in order to help you and the people around you, your family, your friends, get further. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a really cool event and really great opportunity. And I want to thank Christopher Kai for holding that event in Columbus, Ohio. It was awesome, great people there. And so until next time, that's all I got. Make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know who you want to meet. If you could meet one person in the world, I'll even put it this way. One person, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? And until next time, Evan Dante signing out. Peace.